The Great Sphinx of Giza stands as one of the most iconic monuments of ancient Egypt, yet it is shrouded in mystery and intrigue. This colossal limestone statue, with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and tourists for centuries. Despite extensive research, many questions about the Sphinx remain unanswered, sparking various theories and myths. Origins and construction. The Great Sphinx of Giza, traditionally linked to Pharaoh Khafre of the 4th dynasty around 2500 BCE, is believed to have been created as a grand guardian for his pyramid. This connection is inferred from stylistic similarities between the Sphinx's face and statues of Khafre, and its proximity to his pyramid complex. However, the absence of definitive inscriptions directly associating Khafre with the Sphinx leaves room for debate among scholars regarding its exact origins. Carved directly from the limestone bedrock of the Giza Plateau, the construction of the Sphinx required extensive planning and labor. The process involved the removal of massive amounts of limestone, some of which were used in nearby construction projects. The precise techniques employed by ancient builders to remove and shape such large quantities of stone with the tools available at the time remain a subject of interest and debate among researchers. Questions about the true age of the Sphinx have also emerged, with geological studies suggesting that it might be much older than the traditional timeline indicates. Some experts argue that the erosion patterns on the Sphinx's body resemble those caused by water rather than wind, implying exposure to heavy rainfall predating the 4th dynasty. Additionally, alternative theories propose that the Sphinx might have originally had a different head, possibly that of a lion, which was later recarved into a pharaoh's likeness. Purpose and symbolism. The exact purpose of the Great Sphinx of Giza has been a subject of speculation and debate for centuries. Traditionally, it is seen as a protective symbol, serving as a guardian of the Giza Plateau, particularly the pyramid complex of Pharaoh Khafre. The Sphinx, with its lion's body and human head, represents strength and wisdom, qualities that were revered in ancient Egyptian culture. Its imposing presence would have been a formidable sight, warding off any potential threats to the sacred sites it overlooks. Beyond its protective role, the Sphinx is thought to embody the divine power and authority of the pharaoh. The merging of human and lion forms symbolizes the pharaoh's role as both a mortal ruler and a godlike figure endowed with extraordinary abilities. This duality underscores the ancient Egyptians' belief in the divine right of kings and the close relationship between the pharaohs and their gods. The Sphinx thus serves not only as a physical guardian, but also as a spiritual sentinel, emphasizing the sacredness of the pharaoh's reign and the afterlife. Additionally, some scholars suggest that the Sphinx might have had an astronomical or cosmological purpose. The alignment of the Sphinx with the rising sun during the spring equinox hints at its potential role in solar worship. The Sphinx faces east, where the sun rises, reinforcing the ancient Egyptian worship of Ra, the sun god. This alignment could indicate that the Sphinx was intended to play a part in religious rituals or ceremonies tied to the solar cycle, further highlighting its significance in ancient Egyptian cosmology and its multifaceted role in their religious and cultural landscape. Theories and controversies. One of the most enduring debates centers on the true age of the Sphinx. Traditional Egyptology attributes its construction to the reign of Pharaoh Khafre around 2500 BCE. However, some researchers argue that the Sphinx could be much older, possibly dating back to 7000 BCE or earlier. This theory, known as the water erosion hypothesis, is based on the distinct weathering patterns on the Sphinx's body, which some geologists claim could only have been caused by prolonged exposure to heavy rainfall, suggesting a date far earlier than Khafre's time. Another significant controversy involves the Sphinx's head and its apparent disproportion to the body. Some scholars propose that the original head might have been that of a lion and was later recarved into a pharaoh's likeness, possibly Khafre's. This hypothesis is supported by the relatively smaller size of the head compared to the body, which some believe indicates an alteration. Critics of this theory, however, point out the lack of concrete evidence for such a drastic modification and argue that the proportions may be a result of the erosion and restoration efforts over millennia. Additionally, the potential existence of hidden chambers and tunnels beneath the Sphinx has sparked numerous speculations and expeditions. Some theorists suggest that these concealed spaces could hold ancient records or treasures, possibly even a hall of records as mentioned in various esoteric and mystical traditions. Despite extensive research and modern scanning technologies, definitive proof of such chambers remains elusive, fueling ongoing intrigue and exploration. Restorations and modern discoveries. The Sphinx has undergone several restoration efforts throughout history, from the ancient Egyptians themselves to contemporary projects aimed at preserving this ancient wonder. Inscriptions from the New Kingdom period indicate that Pharaoh Thutmose IV undertook significant restoration after receiving a divine vision from the Sphinx in a dream. Modern restorations have focused on repairing damage caused by erosion, pollution, and previous restoration attempts. Recent discoveries, such as fragments of the Sphinx's beard and the uncovering of additional structures nearby, continue to add pieces to the puzzle, but also raise new questions about the Sphinx's history and function. Cultural impact and myths. The Great Sphinx has significantly influenced both ancient and modern cultures, inspiring numerous myths and legends. In ancient Egypt, it was seen as a powerful symbol of royal authority and divine protection. The tale of Thutmose IV, who claimed the Sphinx promised him kingship if he cleared the sand surrounding it, is one notable legend inscribed on the dream stele between its paws. In Greek mythology, the Sphinx was a creature with the head of a woman, the body of a lion, and the wings of a bird, known for posing riddles and guarding sacred spaces. This version of the Sphinx was believed to have been inspired by the Egyptian monument. In modern times, the Sphinx remains a source of fascination, inspiring literature, film, and art.